right? So now it seems like if you go to this notification, you should see this reminder, moving 7 resources from the resource group e-learning group in subscription free trial to the resource group e-learning in the free trial. Okay, so now it has, and in the meantime, your instance is still running over here, right? If you log in into this remote desktop, you should still see your instance that is completely running right now. Okay. And it is still moving. It will take up some more time before it completes the move. So we just have to wait until this is ready. There you go. So in the meantime, what we started doing now, let's go ahead and start installing the role. We will go ahead and install the IIS server on this particular uh, Windows Server 2016. So you just click on add roles and features. You just click next. Okay. There you go. Just click over here. There you go. Just click on this one so you can see this. Click next. Click next. Select the particular server. Now you just have to scroll down and just click on web server. Okay. So you are going to remember we have already enabled port number 80 right onto this. So now the next thing we are going to do is just allow this to work. Okay. Just click on add features. Okay, click next. Click next. Click next. Click next. Click install. And now you just have to wait until the installation is complete. Okay. As you can see, the installation has started right now. And in the meantime, you can also see all your resources are moved from one resource group to the other one. So now let's just wait until the IIS installation is complete on this one. Okay. It will soon start the installation and then it will finish the IIS server. After that, you should be host your websites into the cloud environment. It is installing the features right now. Installation started on eLearning VM. So right now the installation is going on. Now we are just looking at all the things about the activity log that's going on, right? So you can also go to this VM and look at the activity while this is getting installed, right? Okay. While this is getting installed, you can just minimize this, right? And just let it run and you should see the status right over here. Okay. Let's just go back onto the screen now. And what we can do is, as you see, all the resources are already moved. Now, let's say we got a requirement that we need to move this particular server to a different subscription group. Okay, so if you go to all resources, just go to dashboard, and if you just go to the all resources, just go over there, okay, and then select the particular VM that you just created now. So for example, this is your e-learning VM. Just click over there. Now you want to move this VM to a different subscription, right? So what you can do is just click on move. You need to just move it onto another subscription. Right now we just has created only a one subscription, so that's why it's not showing us anything over here. But if you have a second subscription, you can easily move it from here. Now let's say if I want to perform a restart for this particular VM, right? How can I perform a restart? You can directly press this button. If you want to stop the VM, you can just press this button and you are controlling everything from this management console. When you do the shutdown from here, it will be the same shutdown as you perform it right from the server. Okay. Now let's just try to do one more thing. The automation scripts. Okay. So this is more like your template that got created. So if you have to recreate the same server over and over again, you can review the templates. These are all the parameters that went into this template. So you can just parameterize it and pass a different parameters to create this. This is a CLI script. So you can even create the VM with the CLI script. You can, this is a CLI uh, 2.0 version. So you can even use that and do all these things, right? You can go to the PowerShell as well. So this is more like your PowerShell settings, right? If the resource set does not exist, do this, do that. So if you go from the beginning, it will show you everything that went into this, right? For the template.json, how you register it, how you stop it, all this activity, whatever you did it through the command prompt, all the activities went should be done into this PowerShell template CLI. This is a more like a .NET course. So if you are using a C sharp, right, this is more like a template. So whatever this is showing you, it's more like a template as a code. So once you have all this code ready, you just execute it into a PowerShell or a CLI. You can do exactly same thing what you did it through this management console. This is for the Ruby, right? So you can also download this, all these things. So just click on download. You can always save the files. Just download it. So next time when you want to create an instance, you can just use this particular templates and just create the instance. So these are all the automation scripts that are ready for you. So more like, again, we are moving towards the same concept, template as a code or infrastructure as a code concept. Okay. Now, I realize the performance of this VM is not looking that great, right? So if we experience the performance issues, what you can do is just go and update the performance. So you can select this. Right now our instance is created using A0. We can just do using A1, right? So just click or like A1 basic. Okay, so just click on select. So now we are updating the instance from A0 to the A1, and you will see the resizing of a virtual machine is happening right now. Okay, my machine is still there, right? But the resizing has already started. So if you experience, like in our case, we experience a lot of performance issues, the easiest way to take care of all the performance issues is you just increase or upgrade the size of the VM and just change it right from here. Okay, and you should know right now the resize is going on to the size A1. So we just have to wait until the resizing is complete, and then you will see the upgraded memory. So without even shutting down the servers, you just change the instance type and it's gonna manually, it will automatically append this 1.75 GB RAM or 1 GB RAM and the one more data disk, and it will support 1000 IOPS. It is also gonna enable a load balancing. But look at the charge. The charge is close to $66. What we picked is this one, right? We picked only 2 times 300 max IOPS and the charge is still 23.81. And as you can see, the resizing is going on right now. Hopefully it should be complete very soon. But you can see all the notification. Again, your instance is still going on, right? It's gonna restart. As soon as the resizing is complete, you can start your instance again and just see everything. Okay, let's just see the status now. Just go to all resources and just open up the e-learning VM. Okay, there you go. And you can see the status over here as well, that what is going on with this instance. Okay, so if you guys close this one, you can also see all the activities as well as in the overview, it's going to show you all the settings and everything. Okay. So there you go. It has started. Write instruction, write virtual machine, right? This is the activity name that is going on. The event is initiated by this particular user, right? And you can see the logs and everything. And you can see the status right now. It is starting, right? So your instance is doing the resizing and it will start the instance as soon as this operation is complete, right? So let's just wait until this operation is complete and then you can see the new resize instance. Right, so it is still resizing it. So just wait, and as you can see, the status is starting. So your instance has restarted and it is just starting it once again. If you just click here, you can see the instance directly as well. And you will see that what is going on with the instance, right now the CPU usage was too high, and that's the reason why we have to resize the instance. And as you can see, the resize is complete right now, right? The change is done. Your instance is converted to the basic A1, 1 core and 1.75 GB RAM, right? That is completed now. Let's try to connect it one more time to this instance, and you can even see the difference, right? Just go here, click this instance, and just log in into this. Just click yes. So your instance is running with better amount of RAM. Just and remember, you will not lose any data. Your data disk is still gonna remain same, and you will also notice slight better performance this time because now we have upgraded the RAM, right? So you should see slight difference. But again, CPUs are still one, so it won't be that much different. But you can see that how we have upgraded. Now it is just starting it once again. But remember, this is the same instance. We just resize it. And just think about it now. Is it even possible to do it in laptop? What we have to do if we have to do this thing into the laptop? We have to first of all open up the laptop, then buy a CPU, then attach it to this one, and then it will work, right? But that, even with that, it may not have a necessary slots into it. So now, there you go. Your instance is fully up and running. Just open the server manager right now. Go to desktop. All right, so now as you guys can see, our Windows server is upgraded with the latest RAM, and it is doing the installation for us right now. Okay, so let's just try to do it one, just add the roles and feature. Now it should go a little bit quicker. So just click next, as we have already upgraded the server. So just click next, select the destination server. Okay, just scroll down and just select the web server IIS. Click add features. Click next. Click next, 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 and install. So now you are installing what you did. You created a VM, then you realize that the VM performance is not great. So then you try to install IIS server, it failed. Then you try to resize the Windows Server instance, and then now again you are trying to install the IIS server. So there are and as you can see now the progress is going on. The installation is happening on this. So we just have to wait until the installation is complete. Yeah. So the installation is going on right now. Okay. It will take few more minutes to complete the installation, right? But as soon as this is done, we can host the website onto this particular cloud instance. You can also close this instance and let it running. It will show you the status right over here, that you can see it as over here, that the installation status. Okay, let's minimize this and let's go over some other features. In the meantime, the installation should be complete as well. So go back to your screen where you have a e-learning virtual machine enabled. Okay. All right. So now let's just look at the feature and make sure that it is installed. And there you go. So it seems like the IIS server is pretty much installed right now for you on this computer, right? So remember, this is also connected to the internet. The video is off onto this one, right? And so let me just recap about what are the things we did over here. We first created the IIS server instance. We first created a VM, then tried to install the IIS. It did not work, so we resized the VM and then tried again, and finally it was successful. Let's go ahead and stop this right here. So just click on stop. So you are directly stopping your instance right from here.